What's up, everybody? I don't really know who's even going to watch this, but I don't really care. This is basically just, a little update on me and my, what I've been doing in tech. So we're back in the spring semester, and this is like the busiest time for me because baseball season is about to be in full swing. We're going a little bit, but I'm practicing from like 8 to 11, 9 to 12 every night. And so it's a super busy time for me. The way my class schedule worked out, it was funny. Not funny, but it ended up working out really well. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I have class all day. Tuesday, Thursday, I don't have class, so I just work. So I'm on a consistent schedule of I got to get at school by 9 a.m. every day, either for work or for class. And so far over the past week and a half, it's worked out pretty well. I've been getting in a lot of hours, so that's been pretty nice for me, and my paycheck. My biggest priority right now is finding an internship. It's a requirement for me to graduate to have a paid internship, and it doesn't have to be cybersecurity. I'm a cybersecurity major, but it doesn't have to be that. Like, it could be IT, it could be networking, it could be whatever. It's just got to be related. But you really wouldn't believe how hard it is to find an internship. I've applied to probably 20 different places with no response. I mean, I've had responses, but no hits yet. The one place I applied to, I recently did a screening call, and they are going to get back to me in a little bit about a potential interview. My boss at the school IT, he told me that I could work there over the summer as an internship doing a project, which that would be cool, but doesn't pay well at all. The Pennsylvania minimum wage is a lot lower than where I'm from. So, I'm not really a fan of that. But, and then I recently had my sister post on a Facebook group for me in an area that, it's a pretty high traffic area, so hopefully I get some comments on there. I already have 3 comments on there right now, last I checked. I need to look into those before my class starts. But yeah, that's where I'm at with that. I could work at the school, but my preference is, first of all, to work by home, not at the school, not here in this state. And also, I need a decent amount of money. Like, obviously, worst case scenario, I take it, but I want to be making more than $12 an hour minimum wage in Pennsylvania. It's something else on my mind. Hold on one second. It was a big point I totally forgot, but I'll get to that in a little bit. As for certifications, I'm working on the Security Plus. I'm halfway debating if it's even worth doing that. I talked to one of my professors, and we have the option to take either the ISC squared CC, Certified in Cybersecurity, or the Security Plus exam. And if we get either of those, then we just get 100 on the final. But I already have the CC, and I was studying for the Security Plus before I signed up for the class. But I'm sitting here wondering, like, would it even be worth doing that, or should I just go for like whatever the next step is, which I think right now I'm looking either at a Red Hat one or the CYSA, security analyst. Um, I definitely got to think about it, because like, if it's unnecessary, then, you know, if it doesn't make sense, it doesn't make sense. But then there's the other thing of, will I be able to get it before I get a job, the CYSA? And I don't know. But one of the bigger things I did recently is I took my primary laptop that I used. I have a few laptops, and they're all for different uses. I mean, I get them for free or for cheap, and I utilize them in different ways because it's a hobby, right? But my main one, I recently just wiped the whole thing and installed a copy of Windows 11 on it. I have a local account, and so far my experience has honestly not been great. All bias aside, like I'm really beginning to remember the issues that I had with it, that, well, beyond just the incompatibility with my main PC. Beyond that, I'm remembering all the other stuff that made me switch to it on all of my computers, rather than just my main gaming computer, whatever. It's just certain things just don't work how you expect it. When I'm on Linux, if something works, I know it's gonna work. Stuff doesn't always work, but like not few things, nowadays I'm a little more experienced. The things that I know work will always work, unless I do something dumb, which I don't really do anymore. But yeah, if I set something to do something, it will do it. And it doesn't really feel like that when I'm on Windows. And then on top of that, I have somehow had an update every single day that requires me to restart my computer. I think since last Monday or Wednesday was when I installed it. And I have had to restart my computer every day to complete an update. Just blows my mind. When I'm on my Fedora computer, I don't have to do that. I don't know. It's very irritating. I'm not a fan of it. But I did it for simplicity, because I don't really have time to dick around right now and learn something new in terms of like on the side. I just don't have the time for that right now. So I just installed Windows, and I'm gonna follow instructors and my professor's instructions to a T. And like I have to use SQL in one of my classes, so I don't feel like dealing with learning how to get that running on Linux, which honestly it wouldn't be that hard, but I don't have an hour to sit around and just do it. Like, I got 30-minute break right now before I have to go back in there and do more stuff. So it's just I don't have the time to deal with stuff, which is why I did that. And on top of that, I don't have to deal with the hassle of using the Office Word apps and all that. So I'm using it primarily as just like a school-only computer. No bullshit, and it just opens the applications that they use here. Yeah, I'll definitely. I don't know if I'll switch that one back or not. Maybe eventually. But as of right now, it's gonna stay there for a while. It's just gonna be my work school computer. Yeah, I don't really have much else going on. My server is fully up and running. I never talked about that on this channel, but I got my server with Open Media Vault. I got Pi-hole on it. Home Assistant for my light switches, or not my light switches, my outlet plugs. And there's one more thing I feel like. Or maybe not. I can't remember. But I also have Tailscale set up on all of my devices. And I gotta say, Tailscale has gotta be one of the easiest, the easiest experience I've ever had learning something new. I didn't really learn, it's like already set up. But I've never used a VPN. Like I've never had a reason to. It's never existed in my life. Or it's existed, but it's never been pushed at me that I would have to use a VPN. But it's been very nice. I have the NAS running on the it's on KVM on my server, and I have constant access to it on all of my devices. That's what I love the most about it. Any computer I have access to the same storage, whatever. And it's not through like Google Drive or anything. I did it, and it's, yeah, that's my favorite part about it. Then I also have it set up so I have exit nodes at my parents' house and my apartment here. So for whatever I need, I can just get in there. And one problem-solving thing I did was I installed it on my Fire TV, which runs an Android, so we can install the app. I sideloaded it on there. And yeah, now I can watch Netflix on my parents' account from my apartment, which is perfect for me. I did not want to pay, however, I don't even know how much it is, $12 a month? I'm not paying for that. If my parents pay for it, if I can watch it at their house, why can't I watch it at my apartment? So yeah, I'm running a VPN, and I can Netflix, Disney Plus, Hulu, all that. It's like it's running in my bedroom, which, yeah, that was pretty cool to see me actually do. If you guys know any internships, let me know. I'm like begging for internships. Any suggestions for my home server, let me know. And if you want an in-depth video on literally anything about me, then yeah, comment and I'll make it. All right.